women or girl, immediately the brothers feel, or I won't say all brother, there's this exclusion. And so the idea behind the song is that we talk a lot about, solving things, I'm saying, in communities, but we don't talk a lot about communication. And see, the communication is really the key. You see, because the thing about it is that people don't learn from people they don't like. You know what I'm saying? People don't look at people that they don't look at their life and say, I value something in your life. So we can get on all these soapboxes and say, well, I want to talk to the youth. Well, if the youth don't like you, who cares? Right. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to begin to understand how we communicate messages. Because you can have all the knowledge in the world and you can have all the information in the world, but if you don't have connection with the people, and we are the people, not them, not those, not that, we are the people. If you don't have connection with self, you don't have connection with the people. And that's what you need to be able to communicate a message. So a Black Girl's Worth is about taking all that stuff that the elders, when they would say that, how these girls be twerking and all these, they doing this and doing that and this and that. And I'm like, how many girls do you talk to on a daily? Like, seriously. Like, how many sisters actually leave the comfort of their home at 11 o'clock at night and go stand on the block where a sister is? So you want to talk about her life, and you want to talk about that trajectory of, oh, well, she don't need to be out there doing that. Well, are you out there hollering at her? You understand what I'm saying? So, we can't sit on the sidelines and sit in a seat and say, and look at a person and say, oh, look at how they doing stuff. You know what I mean? So my job is, I see stuff and I say, that's interesting. I'm gonna write something about that. Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to a young sister and not talk to her because I got something to say and I need to tell it to you, because that pointing finger is why we're not getting through to our girls as it is. You got to come with an open hand and a value that says, I came to learn something from you. I didn't come to tell you anything. I came to take the dust off the lampshade of the light that you already are. And when people start doing that, you know what I'm saying? When they start looking at girls from a positive and proactive perspective, you know what I mean? This sister told me last night, she said, I love my mother. My mother's a heroin addict. And she said, but my mother put me through this, I guess, some type of school. That's a whole other situation. We need to take our Black girls and Black boys out of school. You know what I'm saying? Out of what we know as school. But the whole idea was that she said, we look at people and we say, oh, they've got this, or they've got affliction, or they've got this. You know what I'm saying? Just like what the brother was talking about. But she was like, but my mother made sure that I had something better. So even in her trauma, she was still trying to take care of that sister, and we don't see that part. You know what I mean? We see the young sister cussing her babies out, but we don't see the fact that she's also hustling behind all that to make sure, even if she giving them McDonald's, which I don't like that, but trying to do something, to make the family happy. So we don't see behind that, and that's the story that we got to know. But you got to be interested in that. That means you got to actually have a real conversation, an authentic relationship, and that's what we aren't doing. So, that's sort of the plug behind A Black Girl's Worth. And I follow Lauryn Hill, who I think set the bar and the example for sisters like me, in terms of how you make a history lesson about Black girls and women fun and funky. You know what I'm saying? And actually truly not even believing, but knowing that you're delivering, you're delivering the message. That means I don't have time to spend time on talking about what other girls in hip hop are doing. I have time to actually be sitting down and writing what I write, because it doesn't matter what they write. If I don't write something that counters it or have a representation that counters it, then what else can they pick from?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got time for. So,
and we're going to give you your time. Miss Princess Best, we're going to give you the stage right now.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to make sure that you get to it.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to do something a cappella right quick. You know what I'm saying? Shake your arms, shake your arms, shake your arms. All right, dust your shoulders off, dust your shoulders off. Yeah. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we be sitting down. And we movement people. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Time Time to break the mold, I'm a hip-hop mama. Too young to call me old, but too old to cause drama. Seasoned in my sexy, my daughter keeps me young. I'm twerking, doing squats just to firm up my bum. You youngins better keep up, my MO is a beast. Hitting them 50 curl-ups while my daughter breastfeeds. Don't sleep, rock her to sleep while I write with my right. Verses in my purse, and my purse got baby wipes. Sacrifice, I birth life, which means I'm nice. Heavyweight MC might mistake me for light. Resume is lengthy, so my verbs are never empty. My words got pimp repellent, so no fool could ever pimp me. Delivered simply, the goddesses have sent me. Infinitely reminding you, great mother is no enemy, but we seem to pretend to be ignorant she exists. Calling her out her name from Holy Ghost to a witch. Don't be remiss, she's about to tip the scale. Call her Bridezilla, she's about to unveil. Smell the mommy waiter, these mommies done waked up. They bathed in the water of Yemaya. Yeah, I am Orisha, I am Lakeisha. Black Mona Lisa, Lamya, I see ya. Return of mommy waiter, these mommies done waked up. They bathed in the water of Yemaya. Yeah, I'm Queen Khalifa, I'm Queen Latifah. I am Aaliyah, left eye, I see ya. Return of mommy waiter, these mommies done waked up. They bathed in the water of Yemaya. Yeah. So, thank you. So we're gonna take it back a little bit. Can you play? It's the one. Not. I know I told you to go from the bottom up. Can you play that one that says Posh? I'm sorry, not Posh. Untitled for you. That's the one. Untitled for you. That's it. So I'm on this crusade to erase something that was passed down. You can just play it whenever. Something that was passed down to black girls and black women, and also to black boys and men. I start with black girls because that is what I am. We can turn that up, just crank it. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop for a minute just because it's like, right? And so there's a very important story that we must be about the business of telling black girls about. So instead of talking about a conversation about twerking, instead of talking about a conversation about how not to be fast, we need to talk to them about the label that was placed on them that has been passed down from generation to generation, and it is called shame. Now, in the beginning, in enslavement, there was a word that was placed on black women by their white oppressor. And the world was called lascivious. And the word meant that you were more prone to be sexual. And this was a word that was developed by white men, placed on black women because of their visceral reaction to the black woman's body. Not because the black woman had done anything more sexual, not because she had done anything, but because of his reaction to her physical biology. Y'all follow me? You understand what I'm saying? So, because we are built different and we move different as melanated people should, there were these labels placed on us. And so we have to strip that shame so that we don't look at our girls immediately and try to parent them in a way that's already sexualizing them when they have no idea who they are. So this piece is called Shameless. I hope I didn't talk too long, but you know. All right. It goes yeah way. It goes mommy walks away. Hey. It goes ja way. Yeah. So she's shameful, so she fakes it, taught to be shameful, scared to be naked. I want you to be shameless. I want you to be shameless. I want you to be naked. Yo, his story tells us she's so shameful. Eat bit the apple, now women are to blame for all the painful things childbirth's supposed to bring. Heck of a recipe, separate blood from her veins. Before she can grow up, she's taught to cover it up, her breast and her butt, but her body she's never touched. How then is she supposed to breathe love? Now picture this picture. From day one, the girl's talk is her fault from scripture. Scolded to live holy, told that the world is cold and quick to call your hoes, B. She takes it and holy. You'd call it issues, but that's where them holes be. And she's so shameful, scars so deep it's hard to seek a name for it. And the ladies call her crazy. Hey, Lisa repeated. Hey, yeah, said. Elder ladies call her crazy. Said she won't amount to Nathan. Girl, quit that gyrating, looking like a child of Satan. What's wrong with this generation? She pours a libation. Her pores got for the kundalini vibration. No sex education, just assumptions and misinformation. Her mama can't fade it, so she calls her fast. Blames the size of her ass like she could change that. The way she is shaped, it's not a mistake. Give that girl a break. Mama, you be the cassette tape. Record, play, self-hate, or celebrate. Mama, you be the cassette tape. Record, play, self-hate, or celebrate. This not just for the ghetto, ratchet rose petals. This be for the girls with degrees and those metals. Oh, you're so college educated, but don't be disillusioned, baby. Because the truth behind your business suit, you be ratchet, remix, you just tamed it. So let's change our language. Another sister's pain is the same as my anguish. Let's strip the bandage, shedding, naked, not gonna fake it. Cause now I am shameless, she's shameful, so she fakes it. Thought to be shameful, scared to be naked. I want you to be shameless. I want you to be naked. Thank you.